Do you struggle coming up with bedroom ideas? Are you a fellow fantasy lover? Well, look no further. You've come to the right place. As a fairy, I have come up with 25 ideas for your fairy fantasy bedroom. It's gonna have a general magical feel for the ideas that I've come up with. Here's some ideas for you. Wood pieces. It feels like the forest. Like I see a lot of those cute wooden shelves at the thrift stores. They're pricey, and for what? I'm like, this is a thrift store. Come on, please. I love wooden pieces of furniture or even just like decor. When people like do DIYs with like wooden sticks and stuff, like hang their jewelry on them. I've seen those like fairy DIYs on here too. Getting a branch and like hanging it by a string, you put nails in it and then hang your jewelry. I love wood. I love wooden pieces. Anything jumbo. If you have any decor that's like jumbo or like you see something jumbo, that makes me feel like a fairy because I'm a big ass fairy. I got asked like how tall I was because it was like, oh, I can't tell from your videos. Hey, if you're watching, I don't know if you want me to say your name, but anyway, she asked me how tall I was. I'm 5'8", y'all. Like, I'm a big ass fairy. I am tall. Like, I am a big fairy. It's just how it is. But that's why I love jumbo decor. Don't really have that. I wish I did, but I think that's so cute. And it just makes me feel tiny like a little fairy because I'm really big. Dried flowers. You know how a lot of like people who practice witchcraft, like they hang their herbs and like, I love it. I love seeing that. I think it's so, so pretty. Crystals. I love amethyst. This is my big amethyst crystal. I keep this on my windowsill. Keeping around crystals is so pretty, or just rocks. I have a bowl on my TV stand that has crystals all in it. Soft lighting, kind of like this, like the lampshade. I feel like this is very soft, just cozy. And that's the thing. Soft lighting makes you feel very cozy and comforted, you know? Like, I don't want a spotlight on me in my bedroom. Like, that's why I hate like the big light. No, I love having multiple like different sources of soft lighting, even just like candles. The harsh light just makes you feel like, okay, I'm in the spotlight, like what's going on? This is just like, it's disorienting. Plants, I feel like that's easy. I don't get enough light in my room to keep a plant alive, so I can't do that sadly, but I love seeing actual like live plants. Fake plants are really pretty too. Like I have that around, but if I had the option and I could keep plants alive in here, you know, I would actually have real plants. Displaying your jewelry, like actually showing the pieces that you collect and wear. Some of us are very minimal with our jewelry. They have like the same couple pieces that they wear every day, and that's me. I'll switch around a couple in and out, but actually displaying some of your jewelry or the jewelry you really like, or maybe you don't wear as much, but it makes you happy to see like there's a memory connected with it or something, you know. I like seeing those pieces out. Like I think it's cool when people have their jewelry hung out somewhere. It's like those are the little trinkets that we wear. Hanging up fabric and tapestries. I don't have like the right fabric to do it, but I see people like drape fabric on the walls, kind of like hanging around like certain areas or like corners of their bedroom, and I think that's so, so pretty. It does feel like the walls, like everything around you is also like soft and cozy. When I was younger, there were doors on here, but now I have like curtains, and I think it just feels really like soft instead of harsh. The fabric feels more natural, maybe like I think it reminds me like trees will droop and drape and have like those different soft like curves from the leaves. So I think that's what it reminds me of, and that's why I like it so much. Handwritten letters. I love a good handwritten letter. I know that people don't really like write handwritten letters anymore a lot of the time, so it's really special to me when I get one. Also, I like to scrapbook it because I love scrapbooking, but I want to get one where I can just put it up on the wall and I could look at it every day. The collage walls that people have, putting up like a handwritten note or something, I think that would be so cute to display. Mushrooms, very obvious, but I love mushrooms. Like I am going to have random like mushroom decor around my room. Like that's just me living in my forest fairy fantasy. This goes along with frogs. I love frogs. Frogs are so cute. Frogs are magical in themselves because you think of frogs and you think of like the forest, you think of fantasy. Those two, frogs, mushrooms, are like the main. But for me, I'm gonna say this, deer. I think they're so pretty and majestic and gentle. They're just such soft, like, pretty creatures. I love deer, and I want a deer stuffed animal or something. Like, I really want that because that reminds me of the forest in a very gentle way. Like, fantasy, very gentle in the forest, like a deer running very whimsically, like just galloping, just deer. Also, insects. I think beetles are cool, and like I have these butterflies I found at a thrift store. This was like $5 or something. Wait, maybe like 8. I don't know, but like they're actual like butterflies. Or like I want to go to one of those oddity conventions. I think like a framed like beetle, that would be so pretty. I feel like I was lucky like finding this at a thrift store because I've never seen that before. Not all taxidermists get their materials ethically sourced, so I feel like I bet there's good ones on Etsy. I haven't looked on Etsy, but I bet there's good ones on Etsy. Puzzles, okay? I love doing puzzles. I'm a puzzle person. I like doing them with other people, and other people don't really care to do puzzles with me because puzzles take forever. But I love a good puzzle. If you get a big one, I recently saw this hack on the back instead of gluing it, because I literally will glue my puzzles when I'm done. I will glue them, put them in a frame, put them on the wall. I am not the type of person who loves to like do a puzzle and then destroy and just put it all back. I want to keep it. If it's cute, if I think the puzzle's really pretty, I literally will put the puzzle on my wall. I've done that, and right now I'm looking for a frame for this other puzzle I did a while ago. The issue is it's really big, so all of the frames for it I saw online are really expensive. I recently saw this hack that you can put blue painter's tape on the back of your puzzles and it'll stay so much better. And I did that with one. Oh my god, it was so much easier than gluing. It was so much easier than doing all of that. I wish I had known about this years ago. And also, like, it's so nice to think about, like, oh, me and my family like made this puzzle together, and now look, it's all cute. It's like artwork on my wall, and I wish I had known about that hack before, for real. This one's really random, but it just came to me that we need to be using glitter as pixie dust, okay? My brother was talking about a drag queen, and that the drag queen threw glitter on him, consensually, of course. I was like, I feel like I would feel like I got pixie dust thrown on me or something. And then I was like, wait, why don't we do that? Like, we need to start wearing more body glitter, or like having glitter on more of our stuff. I know it's messy, and that's really the worst part, but I feel like body glitter or something like that, we need to have glitter up in our decor more. Things need to sparkle. That's the pixie dust, I feel like. Also, figures. I would imagine fairies would have little figurines and stuff too. Because, listen, fairies collect so many different trinkets. Like, of course they want a cute little, like, set of figures. Like, who doesn't want that? So, I keep mine on display. The figures I really like are Hironos and Smiskies. I think Smiskies are so cute. Well, I don't know if all of them glow in the dark, but I love the ones that glow in the dark and that are green. They just look like little fake creatures. I relate. Well, not little. I'm big. I'm pretty tall, but some little nightlights. I love nightlights. I think that they're so cozy. There's a mushroom nightlight in our bathroom that came from me, and it's so cute. It's so nice to use in the middle of the night, like I can actually see and not have to like blind myself with the harsh lights. If you could find like a cute, like vintage, like thrifted nightlight, sick. Something like fantasy themed on it, or like that's like plants, or like fancy vintage. They usually emit a very like soft glow. I think it would just add to the whole vibe. Seashells. I have a couple seashells around. This is more mermaidy, but it's all fantasy. I know water fairies that hang out with the mermaids like probably love collecting seashells. Whatever seashells you collected, lay those out and display them, or also those big ones to hold your jewelry. Like if you have a big seashell, you can put your jewelry in there, like use it as a little display bowl, or to hold whatever else jewelry, or like how I have my crystals and rocks in a bowl. You could do that too, whatever you want. Book collections. Book collections are cozy, imaginative. It makes you feel very creative, so I think displaying any book collections that you have. I love seeing people's book collections and what they're interested in reading into. Wings. I have fairy wings, and they're displayed above my mirror. Some people hide them in their closets or something, and I say hang them up on your wall. Like, just display them, have it out. I would not want my expensive fairy wings hidden in the closet. Fairy wings can be really expensive, like the bigger ones. I know that you could get kid ones, but I mean, even if you have those little kid ones, I think they're cute. So honestly, I would put that on my wall too. Fairy wings and like fantasy pieces get so pricey. Put that on your wall. Just have it on display in your room. Kind of going along with that, swords. Some people collect swords, knives, daggers, and like things like that. A display case or hanging up, how people can hang up the swords on their walls, that's really cool for a collage wall. Okay, goes along with it too, but armor, people have like the chainmail, a knight's like helmet. I think that's really cool. If you could just put that on the wall, having like a shelf out to like display it, those are so cool. Like, you need to show that. You need to have that out on display. Show that you're a knight. Bed hangings slash bed curtains. I wasn't sure what the exact name was, but I love when people drape fabric over the bed. If you live in somewhere that's like hotter, I feel like you could get like lace. That won't be like as hot. But whenever I see on Pinterest or something where people have like the bed drapings, bed curtains, bed hangings, like I feel like I would be like nesting. Like I think I could go to sleep so well in that or something. I don't know. Let me just crawl into my safe bed, surrounded by curtains. It's all cozy and soft in there. I think that would be the dream. I honestly feel like I would not have enough space in my room to do that. It's beautiful, and if you could do that, then go for it. Jars. Jars are really cool to display, like your little tools that you need, any supplies that you have that are small, that'll get lost easily. Display them in clear jars or like a tinted jar, but where you could like still see in it. Because I keep like my pins, certain like safety pin curtains, nails, like the small stuff I keep in jars and then like display so I can see them. But it's also like cool if you have other stuff too. I have a jar filled with my cat's whiskers, so whenever she drops one, I literally just keep them in a jar. They're so long. I think they're so pretty to look at, and I want to keep something of my cats. I think it's special. Maybe dried flowers in a jar, or you know, whatever herbs you like to use. You can see like the supplies that you need if you keep them in clear jars instead of something that's hidden away, and then you'll forget that it's there because you can't really like see it inside of. Honestly, it just helps you remember that you have those supplies. Last but not least, any celestial motifs. You could kind of see the sun mirror I have up here, and I also have a moon one, and I would like to find like a little mirror or something to display on my wall that's a star. I think seeing any type of celestial like sky motifs decor reminds me of something sparkly, fantastical, magical. It gives me that type of feel, so I love seeing decorations like that, especially stars. I love the star symbol. The sun and mirror moons I have right now were from my mom. They used to be hers. It's giving like the 90s whimsical. I think that's what it is. I love Whimsical so much. And there you have it, my fellow Fae. Those are my fantasy ideas for your bedroom. If you have more ideas, please comment them. If you liked the video, feel free to give it a like because that actually really helps me. Also, if you like more like fantasy content, if you like fantasy, feel free to subscribe. Come to this realm of your fellow Fae. Just thank you so much for watching. Fly with you later, Fae.